This is the video about the lunacy or the lunatics of 720 Dowd Avenue, Elizabeth, New Jersey. MTech International of New York Court. How they really know, it's started out in let me see, 2015. I was in Chad. I was casting in Chad. I had my clothes. I had white tank top, white or gray tank top, and this kid with his brother. They came into my chat room. Later, I found out it was Danny Kubishevsky, and his openly homosexual brother. And what happened, things got a certain level that the whole story how I don't know if it was Danny or his brother or someone in his family, but they manipulate a certain thing, and things didn't work out. Danny got angry at me over his dinner at his house, which I don't want to be at. It's another thing. I didn't want to be there, and then he got angry at me. My parents, they got an argument with some of his family members. They didn't understand what's going on, and we left. And then fucking Danny, came into my chat room. And he said, think of the worst hell you can imagine. And I said, well, I mean, imagine there's a snowstorm. For every snowflake that falls, have a holocaust, like a holocaust was. It was a fucked up thing I said. I just didn't know why he asked me that, that question. And eventually it became like, he was trying, well, that's what your parents going to get in afterlife. Hey, someone says that, it's fucking ridiculous. But years went by, and it became like this haunted. Like people relaying these messages like it was fucking true. So it's like, let me see, 2020, 2020, going on 2021. There was a snowstorm, and it's almost, it was making me feel like I forgot about that. I didn't think of that till it started snowing, and like certain people came over. I mean, this female Martha, and she was just she wasn't too expressive about that. But it's like I'm pretty sure someone let me feel that's gonna happen. My so-called parents gonna get an afterlife. Except I wasn't aware of this, mental contact. Not fully. I thought only people like could read my mind or something like that. So when I started receiving these mental messages, hauntings, it was just I was just so frustrated and shocked. It just it brought me down, and I woke up, and it was like right, it was snowing, and I was having these thoughts of like years past, and my so-called Aunt Donna and Stanley, like they were here years ago, and they found out right after that was said. And they were, telling my parents that, maybe we should move to like Arizona, sell the house, because it doesn't snow there. I mean, I don't think I fully, thought about that when that happened. I thought it would be ridiculous. I don't believe that. But years went by, and I was just so instead of shock and this mental content, I started thinking it was fucking true. And it terrified me. It terrified me. I went there, started shoveling with, there, my father, Marek. And the first thing I didn't put any gloves. I don't know what it was. I touched snow. It's like my finger right here. Frost. And it was just so horrible pain. It was like it burned. But it was cold and like it froze. Someone else thought of something. I think it was Yana Kokoschka there. He used to work at Amtech, 720 Dowd Avenue. I know he had fun with that, with my shock and my fear, That's how a lot of them, they have fun. It's fucking ridiculous. And just so you get an altercation, it's like meaning whatever, and you already think about in the afterlife how you should or I should fucking give people hell. I mean, how fucked up in the head are you? See, I don't believe in Satan or God. Is there, a deity, good or bad? Probably. I mean, I have no proof. You probably call me, as a term they use for that. I have no proof, and even if I saw some apparitions, I don't put it like I don't have the blind faith, and I don't believe in afterlife like hell. It's probably is a dimension where souls exist and they feel something like that, but I don't believe in eternal fire nonetheless. But I think it was, I don't know who was, I know something else going on in Chatterbait. There was a lot of things going on. But it's like after that, I was just, I was like, I didn't think nothing of it. It's like I blocked it out on my memory. And then fucking, 2019, then he started working at the same job I worked at. But he didn't admit to me he knew me from Chatterbait. He never said anything. I only picked out when he started arguing the same things about, a deli versus a convenience store. And I told him, well, if it's a deli, it has deli meats. If it doesn't, there's not a deli. It's a convenience store or whatever you want to call it. And he said, like, a couple months before I got fired, he started, saying that. And I started to remember having a conversation with somebody on Chatterbait. And then I put it together sometime after that he was from Chatterbait. Back then, he probably would have told him, he would have laughed or be like, he would have be like, oh, you're lying, nah, this and the other thing. And before, actually, I believe after the snow, and other mental messages, I received from Danny, they're gonna shoot me in the dick. And it's like, bro, are you fucking that homo? Or you're like, you suppress your sexuality, dude. I thought, someone was just haunted. It was like, when you can relay mental messages, it feels like, they're gonna do something. You get paranoid, freaked out, and they play with your fear. So, I went outside, and I was like, and it was like, here they come. And, my so-called cousin and her husband pulled up the car. Well, if it happens, like, would I be scared? That fucking guy, the fucking guy's gonna shoot me in the dick, bro. In the balls, man. In the groin. Like, I'm gonna be terrified of you, pull out a gun. I mean, if you think about it, who's the one that harassed somebody and threatened people? It was those people in fucking act. They did it all the time. Including this little guy named Andrew Zelinsky, he told me multiple, oh, he's got a gun, be careful. It wasn't a direct threat, but it's like, listen, man, if I ever saw you, I was spitting fucking face, dude. And I know we fucking live. By the way, you live on what? A street, boulevard, fucking avenue. Do you fucking know where you live, you fucking idiot? I mean, people believe in some sick, twisted things, man. Some crazy, lunatic, maniacal, diabolical fucking things. And they probably go to fucking church on Sunday. Actually, they do.